The thought process for us had came out of first my own personal experience of working with my father, who had Alzheimer's dementia for many years, and he had long-term care insurance, which really helped him to stay in his home, which was an assisted living facility. The financial support from that policy enabled him to have the quality of life that made it possible for him to stay where he wanted to be. We wanted somebody who was knowledgeable, but would educate us, but would not feel like we were talking with a high-pressure used car salesperson. And way more people need some extra help at home or, have a long-term convalescence at home.
For me, the importance of it was so that people could live where they want to live and get the care where they want to get it. So to me, it isn't about nursing home care necessarily. It's about ensuring that people can get the care at home, free up the family members who've been trying to take care of them.
That's what the point that Kate has just made about making sure that it has a very strong at-home care component was something that we looked for when we bought the insurance.
I've been an elder law attorney for 32 years, and I saw thousands of people, some of whom I would say didn't necessarily need long-term care insurance. I knew they would easily qualify for Medicaid, but there was a whole other category of people who I thought would benefit from it. My threshold question was, I didn't want the premiums to jeopardize their standard of living. I want to know that people can afford the premiums. And then I would say to individuals who are trying to decide whether to get it or not, if you get it and you never need it, you're going to be thrilled that you made it your whole life, but despite paying these premiums, you never needed any care. I think most people would say they'd be delighted to pay.
If you're the kind of person who pays a premium for 10 years or 15 or 20 years, and you never need long-term care insurance, and all you can think about is all the money you wasted and what a waste this was and how hard or whatever, then maybe this is not for you. But if you're the kind of person who could get to 20 years and say, thank goodness, I never needed this, but I had it and I slept well at night. That's the piece too. And then, of course, from my own personal experience, I had a parent who did need it. And it did transform the options that we had about giving him the quality of life he wanted at the end of his life.
It gives me some relief to know that if either of us needs care, we've got this pot of money that we can draw on. So that was my rationale. And the premium is reasonable. It doesn't impact our quality of life in any way. And I think it's a really good investment that we've made for ourselves, even more than for our children.
But in the middle are a whole lot of people like us who aren't super wealthy, but have enough assets of income. We're in that middle zone where having a little extra to cover us in that kind of a situation where we need help would be really, really helpful.
I think some people want to get long-term care insurance because they're sort of desperate to save their resources for their children. We viewed it differently, and I advised my clients to think of it as a way of ensuring that you are preserving your assets for yourself and your kids secondly. So that's why we didn't do the hybrid policy. I didn't feel that we needed to pay more money just to leave more money. I was caring about us during our lives and less about what our children would get. I used to tell people, if you pay the premiums for 20 years and you never need any care, I promise you that your last thought before you die will not be, oh darned, I paid all that money for nothing.